Hey guys, what's going on? Kulprit here, and I'm sitting here and I was just watching a video by my good buddy Clouded Truth, and he talks about quick revives and how he practices that in Battlefield 3, hoping it will kind of move over to Battlefield 4. And as I sit there, I was kind of thinking about it, and it's Thursday night. I'm sitting here watching this daggone NFL game with the Broncos and the Ravens, waiting for it to kick off because I'm so ready for the football season, and they keep delaying it because of weather. It's frustrating. But as I was watching his video, it kind of got me thinking. I was like, you know what? I don't exactly know how revives are going to work in Battlefield 4. I kind of have an idea, but I don't know, and I don't like to not know things. And so I started to do some digging around. I went on the forums. I kind of went back and watched some of the live stream footage that was available. I went and watched other videos that I could find. And here's kind of what I found, and I kind of thought it was rather interesting. And then I'm going to tell you kind of my overall thoughts, and then like always, I want to get your thoughts in the comments, and we can kind of start a discussion on it. So, the new Revive system in Battlefield 4, as best I can tell. Now, this isn't all completely straightforwardly confirmed from DICE, but it's gathered through what I've seen in videos and what some other people have, discussed and things like that. So, as far as revives, you will have limited charges on your revives. There's going to be 3 total charges. This is basically to limit revive trains. One of the most frustrating things, especially in game modes like Squad Rush and things where you're killing people, you're getting those tickets down, and then you just see one medic that you can't kill, and then you know that those tickets are for waste, and he's just going to revive his buddies, and it's all for naught. Well, this will limit that a little bit. The max you can do is 3 revives, and then your paddles are going to have to recharge. I'll get to that in 1 second. Fails or misses on revives are going to use up a charge. So this I kind of like, because this kind of brings in some skill to it, some familiarity, some just experience with the revive paddles. Now, we know that the paddles can be a little glitchy in Battlefield 3, so if they're going to do this, they have to make sure that those glitches do not persist. I.e., when the medic bag is on top of a body or the ammo bag is on top of a body, you have to shoot it all first, otherwise your revives aren't going to work. That stuff has to be fixed if you're going to penalize us for missed revives. If I miss it, it has to be because I missed it, not because there's a glitch in the game. Otherwise, I do like this change. Now, like I said, charges will regenerate. When you use up your 3 charges, there's going to be some factor upon where you're going to get those charges back. It's kind of hard to tell through game footage and things, so we're going to have to wait until DICE officially confirms it. But I think we all agree that the most likely scenario is through some kind of time factor here. You wait 20 seconds, you get another recharge back, or another recharge back, another recharge, whatever it may be. But it could be something different, but we'll have to see as we get the game. Now, the biggest kind of structure of the mechanic is the quick and long revive. Now, we've seen this in some of the live comms, and this is kind of what got people initially confused. Now, with the quick revive, what happens is it's basically going to be very much like Battlefield 3. You can run up to your buddy, he's on the ground, pull out the paddles, revive instantly, put him away, be on your way. What's going to happen here is that unlike Battlefield 3, where you would do that revive, upon the accepting by your teammate, he would instantly revive at 100% health. Not the case in Battlefield 4. In Battlefield 4, he will revive at 50% health, so he will be taking a penalty for that quick revive. But obviously the benefit to that is that the medic is able to get his weapon back in his hand or move to cover. He can, he's more defendable. He's more able to live himself. He doesn't have to leave himself as exposed. Now, the long revive is the opposite. He has to sit there and he has to charge his paddles. So he has to put his weapon down, pull up the paddles, let's say charge the paddles for 3, maybe 4 seconds, then revive his buddy. But upon revival, that teammate will revive at 100% health, and now you both can go on your way and kick some ass. Me personally, I don't see myself using the long revives that often. I think I would almost rather take the extra time to throw a med pack at the body's feet, quick revive the guy, and let him regenerate on his own. Because otherwise you're running the risk. I mean, a long kind of charge on the paddles, revive, then you both got to get up, get oriented, and move on your way. There's a very good chance you're both going to end up dead at that point. So I personally don't I don't see myself using that. Long revive, you're behind cover, you have another teammate there to run some security for you, sure, bring them up. But to me, we have to see what the timing is. I don't know that the time's going to be that much different for me. Quick reviving you and then putting a med bag at your feet, and then, I think in the end, by the time you're 100% there, is going to be very similar to if I charge my paddles and revive you. Balance and execution, again, like everything, is going to tell in the end. Me personally, I'm not sure if I'm really liking this. I go both ways. Big part of me, as I've said in other videos, would rather they just get rid of the quick revive. Give me the long revive where you have to charge paddles. Now, it doesn't have to be as drastic as, say, 3 or 4 seconds. Give me like a 2-second charge where I have to pull out my revive paddles, charge for 2 seconds, revive, and then the patient, let's say, gets up with 50% health. I wish it was just that. I feel like the ability to bring someone back to life is such a powerful mechanic. It is such a huge tool. It's the most powerful tool in the game, I feel. And upon doing so, there should be a drawback. There should be a trade-off. The guy revived. He's already died. He's lost a gunfight. So he shouldn't be able to come back at full health. That seems weird to me. He should have a penalty there. He shouldn't be as lethal as the guy that just defeated him. We've all had it where you kill a guy, he gets revived, and then they both turn around and kill you. It's very frustrating. So I feel like the patient, the body that's being revived, should have some penalty. I also feel about the medic that's doing the revival should have a risk. There should be a big risk to him because he's performing a very powerful mechanic and operation here that he should be making a risk. It should be something that should only be done in a secure location, behind cover, that type of thing. But at the same time, I do like the fast-paced gameplay. And I'm not saying, I want Battlefield to be fast, but I always get leery of things that perhaps will slow down gameplay. And quick revives obviously enable you to get your buddies back up, continue the fight, continue the action. And that's kind of the tempo that most people seem to enjoy, including myself. So it is definitely a balance there. So let's see how this system that they're implementing goes. One other thing I did notice upon watching some footage and things, you now see the names of your dead teammates as they're on the ground. As you're approaching them, you see the the revive icon. One nice thing that they've kind of added to Battlefield 4 is that the squad revive icon and the just regular teammate icon are two different colors. That was kind of an oversight in Battlefield 3. I think colorblind mode had it, but the regular mode did not. This is great because I can't tell you how many times I play with friends and I'm like, you're about to be up, and I revive, but I don't know which squad mate I'm reviving, and so that squad mate isn't ready. So now I can be like, hey, dude, you're up. You're about to be up in 3, 2, 1, revive. He's ready. I'm ready. We can hit the ground running, and we're off. There's none of this, green, I'm about to pick you up. I'm not sure which one of you guys in TeamSpeak it is. Everybody be ready. That kind of thing. So it's just, again, it's a little oversight, little added feature. Very nice. Now, one question I have in all this is the spawn protection and delay. Now, it doesn't necessarily take the case in reviving, but it's one of the biggest frustrations I had, guys spawning in on other people. That's something I want to find some more information about. So if anybody's information on that kind of spawn protection, you spawn on a guy, you have that 1 second or movement or whatever protection. God, that you dump like 3/4 of a magazine into the guy, he takes no damage, he shrugs it off, and then he turns around and kills you because you didn't know he was under spawn protection, and it's very, very frustrating. So let me know what you guys think about the new revive mechanic. Do you think this sounds good? I think it sounds good. I think it's an improvement over the Battlefield 3 system. Obviously, I would probably tinker it a little bit for my personal taste, but I think overall it's a good mechanic. It'll be fun. It should add some layers. It should add some skill, like I told you about the misses and things like that, and charging. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much, like always, for your support. If you're new around here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the like button. I'm going to have a lot more content to come your way as we get into Battlefield 4. And otherwise, guys, enjoy your weekend. Have a good day. I will talk to you soon.